Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to my channel. So it's here at last. All my Temu stuff that I ordered, all the crafting supplies that I ordered is here at last. Oh my god, I didn't realise that I got this much. So yeah, shall we just get stuck in and we can see what I've got, how much it is. I know they're a lot cheaper compared to some companies and some other brands out there, but that's the whole point of this video. I wanted to get some bits from Temu to see what it is, how it performs, how good it is, etc. You know, prices, blah blah blah. So anyway, we'll get stuck in, shall we? So I'm here and I have my cup of tea in me witch's brew cup that my daughter got me, because apparently I'm a witch. They probably call me an old witch behind my back, but you know, that's a different matter. So right, first item on the agenda is clips, which would be these. Now I hope the light's okay in here. I've got a light on up here, I've got a light on over here, so it is dark. It is currently 9:30 in the evening as I'm filming this. So right, so I got these with the intentions of, I make little notepads by cutting pieces of paper to the size I want them, putting them all together and using clamps to hold them together, or paper clips or whatever, while you glue the strip across the top. It has to be held there for quite a while. So a lot of my clips have gone walkies for some reason, but I saw these on Temu and they're just like little, they are stainless steel, so you know they shouldn't colour or anything. Oh, they're actually quite, ow, yeah, they're quite strong, to be honest. It's a packet of 20 in there, but if you know what I mean, when you get like your pieces of paper, I mean there's like 5 sheets here, I just put these to one side because we're going to need them, but if you like clip them together like so, and then you use your glue across the top, you know, to hold all your notepad thing together. But they're actually really good. They're not going to slip or anything. They don't mark the paper. No, they're not marking it at all. So I like those guys. They're really good. So if you're into that sort of thing and you want clips to hold together your pieces of paper while you're gluing, or you know, even if you're sticking like some ladies who do junk journals and things, they like to stick pieces of lace and stuff across like paper, and you know that they would be really good just for holding things in place. So I'm quite happy with those guys, really happy. As I said, there's 20 there and it was 39p for them, and they are stainless steel, so I'm really happy with those guys. I'll put them, oh, where am I going to put it once I've done it all? That's them. Right, then we have tape. Now I saw rolls of tape, double-sided tape. There's 4.5 meters on each roll. Didn't realise, being Temu, how small they were going to be. Yes, that's it. But it does say there's 5 rolls, 1 2 3 4 5. So yeah, we've got 5 rolls. They're a bit squashed. I suppose it doesn't really matter with this sort of tape. Let's have a look, shall we? Let's get rid of that bit. Let's have a quick go. Let's have a test and see what we think of this. Oh, that's coming straight up. I don't know if that would be any different if it was on paper rather than a bit of plastic. Oh, there we go. The tape itself is not see-through, it's white. You can see that there. So it's more a white colour than a see-through colour. Stickiness, yeah, that is good. That is good stuff, guys. That's actually quite good quality tape, to be honest. So yeah, I mean, obviously the rolls are only tiny. That's how big they are. Sorry, I'm just trying to get a bit of tape off my finger. So that's how big the roll is. I mean, they're only dinky. But you do get 4.5 meters on there. That's 5 rolls, and that was £1.48p for the 5 rolls. So not bad considering what you do pay sometimes for our rolls of tape. Next on the agenda, right, notebooks. So I saw a company on Temu that was selling ready-made notebooks. This is a packet of 16 notebooks in here. They are lined, but if you're like me and you're lazy and you don't want to make them, oh god, scissors, things going all over the place here. You have to excuse me sitting here like in my pajamas. It has been, we've had snow the last couple of days, and it has been -4 here. So these are the little notepads. They are stitched along the side. I don't know if you can see that they're stitched. Good quality card. It's a smooth card. Yeah, they're not bad, guys. They're not bad at all, to be honest. Nice little lined. So they're already done for you, and then you can just put, like, you know, your pattern piece of paper on the top or whatever for them. But I just thought that might be an idea, instead of making your own kind of notebooks, you know, and having to stick all your pages and stuff together or stitch them in, and you can get them already done. But that was 16 of these books, and that was £10.4p. So you're probably a little bit more on the pricier side, I would say, considering how much you can pick up notebooks and things for in pound shops and stuff. But if you wanted a cheap, cheerful way to get them, and you know you're always going to get them and they're always going to be the same, then that's that. So that was them ones. So bear with me a second, I was sipping my tea. So next on the agenda, corner rounders, corner punches. Now for some reason I got 2 of these. I don't know where the other one's gone. I can't see it for looking. Oh, I don't know what I've done with it. I think I put it over there somewhere out of the way. Corner punches. Now these are the ones that do the 3 different sizes. So we'll get it out and have a look, shall we? So that's your corner punch, one that does 3 different size corners. I didn't realise when I ordered these, I thought they was completely different sizes on this one to the other one, but it turns out it's not. I did order the same size, which isn't a problem because of the price of them. When this one wears out, I'll just use the other one instead. So not a major problem, but let's have a look. Let's get a piece of card, shall we? Let's try. So we have glasses on, Donna. We have a 10mm corner, which, okay, I don't think I even put that in there right. Did I, or did I not? Or is that just not going in? Oh, right, okay, it did. It looked on the back, it looked like it wasn't going in all the way, but it has. So that's the 10mm corner. Then we have a 7mm corner, which I don't know why that's doing that. Where was we? 7mm corner. Okay, yep, so that cuts nicely. 7mm corner. And then we have a 4mm corner. Right, okay, it is a bit temperamental, guys. It really is. You have to kind of really get it in there properly. You're better off looking on the bottom of it, and then you can see that your paper's actually gone in there properly. And because it's not cut straight, it's not going to. So bear with me a second. Let me cut that off straight on there. See, I'm not happy with that. It's got paper stuck in it, for one. Let's try again. No, see, something wrong with that one. It's not, that's what I'm getting. I don't know if you can see that, but it's not rounding. It's got like a tiny little nick out of the corner. Can you see that just there? It's not rounding on the corner. So let me try it again just to make sure. I don't want to say that it's a load of rubbish before I've even tried it properly. Let's get my brush out, get the little bits of paper out of it. Alright, let's try again. Oh, it does cut. Okay, it does. Probably because there was another piece of paper in there that was actually stuck in. You can see that. It's like such a tiny little hole there, and the paper was actually wedged in it because it wasn't pushing it out properly. So yeah, okay, but look, it's stuck in there again, so I don't know. I might give the other one a go, but not great on that one. That would be okay for doing the bigger corners, but I'm not too sure about the smaller side. So there we go. But that was £2.52p. Okay, so cheap, rubbish, maybe they just need to sharpen up their punches a little bit better. So I'll leave that one to you guys, you know, see what you think with that. Alright, let's put these back. Let's move on to the next one. We'll save that because we may need that. And right, so the next one was the other book. So with the notebooks, I found these ones online as well, because sometimes you don't always want black. If I don't use black, then I normally use like a craft card colour. these ones only came in smaller packets. This was 10 books. Still the lined paper. It is nice paper. It is really, really good quality paper. You can feel it. It's really thick and sturdy. Again, it's got the stitching down the side. The cover on it is really, really thick, good quality. But that was 10 books for £5.77. So again, not the cheapest like that. I mean, you know, if you can go in the pound shops, but I have hunted high and low in my pound shops to get packets of notebooks, and I can't find them anywhere. They're all single notebooks, you know, or they're Disney notebooks, and so I thought I would just get these and see what quality and stuff they were. But I'm quite happy with those. I mean, I don't mind. There's 10 in now, so you know, that's them ones. What do we have next? We have a packet of Velcro dots. Now I do believe there's 100 in here, or 200 if you count both sides. But yeah, basically 100 Velcro dots. So yeah, so you've got both sides. Are they very sticky on the backs? Yep, super sticky on the backs. So that's really good. Do they stick well together? We will see. I'll get it off my finger. Yep, they've got a good pull on those, guys. They're really good, good quality, really, really sticky. So I'm really happy with those. That's Velcro dots for 100, which is 100 of these and then 100 of these, because you've got both sides. So it's like 200 in there, but it's only 100 if you're using both. I think you get what I mean anyway. That was £1.68p for them, so I'm quite happy with them. Next on the list was flower tape. Again, for the ladies that do journaling, I got this tape. You can see that properly, for going along like edges, you know, of things, and on your tags and stuff like that. So I wanted to try some of these out and see what they was like, because I've seen ladies online using them in their journals. I never really thought about using them, and I thought, do you know what, they would actually be good to edge like the edges of, I don't know, a journal page or something like that, you know, when you're making them. And do you know what, that's actually quite stunning. That is really, really gorgeous. Let me put it on there against that piece of white paper so you can actually see it a bit better. If I can hold it properly and I can get the camera to focus properly. I don't think it's going to, is it? Will it? Won't it? Oh, there you go. See, it's got the little butterflies and picture frames and the leaves on there and like word stamps on it, etc. That is a really, really pretty tape. Not too sure how much was on there. I think it was 5 meters on that little roll. How it actually comes off, I do not know, because I can't get that piece of tape off of there to begin with. So you've lost that bit, but I do believe it is just a sticky tape, and I can't even get it undone. It's supposed to be a sticky I can't even peel the back off of that. I will try later. I'm not going to sit here and bore you ladies with it, but I wanted to see if it how sticky the actual tape was, but I'm not going to be able to do it. I cut all my nails off and I can't do it with a piggy thing, so not the easiest to get unstuck, that's for sure. No, I can't do it. Right, well, there you go. If you can get it unstuck, then yeah, it is a beautiful tape. But if you can't unstick it, then I don't know how you're supposed to use it, because I wouldn't have thought, it did say sticker tape, which says to me that that does actually come off of there. But I can't, I don't know, guys, I really don't, sorry. So yeah, or you would have to, if you can't get it off, I suppose you can still use it, you would just have to use a clear glue underneath, or a clear tape underneath it. So yeah, I wanted to get one and I wanted to try it. When I get round to trying it, and if I can get it unstuck, then I'll let you guys know on that one. That was £1.29p for that, so not bad. But yeah, as I said, if it comes unstuck and if I can get it unstuck, then I will let you guys know on that one. So that's that. What do we have next? Sorry, I'm just looking at my list here of what we've got and what I've already shown you. Stickers. Oh, where are they? So along the same sort of line, stickers, hence the word stickers. Just say it again, once more, stickers. Again, same sort of thing. Very pretty, very elegant, you know, to stick along a tag or something to create with. Stickers, guys, stickers. Oh, those ones come off nicely. And do you know what? They're really good. They've got some really good stick to them. So those ones I can get the back off. Yeah, believe it or not. So stickers. Sorry guys, it's going to be a running joke now, isn't it? So yeah, I'm happy with them. Let's get a couple more out. Let's have a look. So we have two of that style, that one, that one, that one, that one. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There's 10 different styles there, guys. So I'm actually really quite happy with that. 10 stickers, really good quality, stick really well. They was £1.35p, and they will make some really gorgeous, beautiful tags and things on there, as you can see. Really stunning, and they are quite shiny as well, not that you can see too well on the camera. But yeah, so we'll have a play with them, and again I will have to let you know in a video when I get round to using them how well they do. But that's not bad, not bad at all. 10 different styles, so you've got 20 stickers, there's 2 of each in there for £1.35p. So not bad at all. I'm happy with them. So on to the next one. Butterflies. Stickers! Sorry. But stickers, guys, stickers. All right, more butterfly style stickers. So we have that one. Again, there's 2 of them. 2. Oh, yeah, that one's slightly different. There's no butterfly on that one, guys, even though they're butterfly stickers. 2 of that one. Got that butterfly. 2 of them. Have these ones. These are really pretty. Again, I wanted these for like the edge of tags and things. That one. Another funny half moon flowery thing. Considering they're butterfly stickers, they're just flowers. That one, that's really pretty, that one. 2 of them. Oh, and another flower moon. That one. And another flower moon. That one. We have that one. God, there's a lot in this one. That one. That one. That one. And there's another 4 there. So does it say on there how many exactly? I don't know, because they stick bloody stickers over them everywhere. No, it's all in a different language. Oh, we didn't test it, did we? We didn't test it. Stickers, guys, stickers. And they are really sticky, really strong stick on them. So again, yeah, I'm quite happy with them ones. What we got? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20. There's probably about 30 in this packet, because I've just put some back in here. Probably about 30 in there, and they were 79p. So I'm quite happy with them. These are not all going to go back in that packet. Why is it you get something out and then you can never put it back again, can you? I think we'll have to tip them all out and pile them on top of each other properly, and then put them all back in one bundle, if they'll go back in. But I'll leave those ones over there. So yeah, there's probably about 30 in there, so say 30 pack, and they were 79p. But I'm happy with them ones. Right, next on the list we have blades. Now, I have a paper trimmer from Stampin' Up. Now the trimmer itself cost a fortune. The blades, I don't like paying their prices for what they want for a packet of 2 blades. It really does get my back up. and then you have to pay £5 for postage to get them here. So you're talking around about £14–15 for 2 blades for your trimmer. That really does annoy me so much. So I was looking at trimmers on Temu, thinking, are they any good? You know, trimmer blades, they're a standard universal type blade. These probably would fit my trimmer that I've already got, because they're the same sort of style. I've already looked. Packet of 4 is £5.30. So instead of me paying £8 something for 2, I get 4 for £5.30p. Now, whether they're any good or not, we're gonna find out, because I got a trimmer as well. So we'll put them to one side for a moment. Right, next on the list is a wooden binder. So what we got, again, thinking along the lines of lots of pieces of paper, making your little notebooks, sticking them all together. Sometimes it's easier just to clamp them in something. So if you don't want to use clips, I was thinking along the lines of something like this, which is what they use for bookmaking. Now, I know it's silly, because all it is 2 pieces of wood, and you screw them together. So I could have gone out in the garage and made one of these, really, but that's the idea. You put the paper in between there, you clamp it together, and then you do up the screws. Now, one thing I've already noticed with this is that now slips on there. So they've put varnish on this, but it looks like they've just dipped it in varnish. Some of it's varnished, some of it's not. It is really poorly made. I don't know if you guys can see that at all on there. It's all lumpy and bumpy, and it's really tackily made. And the thing I'm not grateful of, if you can see that there, there's the screw, there's the nut to do it up, then there's nothing. The screw doesn't continue all the way down through there. So if you want to make a book and you want to use this to clamp it on, it's got to be that thick. Yeah. So can you see the problem here, guys? We are not making books that thick. So if I want to clamp 5 pages or something, or like 15 pages in between that, I need it to be that thick. That is not going to screw all the way down there, because if I tighten that up, if I can even turn it on there, see, that'll go to its tightest point, and then there's nothing. Look, there's nothing there to hold that and clamp it. So yeah, it's okay having 2 pieces of wood with bolts on to clamp your paper between, but now I'd have to go out in the garage, or go and raid my dad's garage, and find 2 bolts to go through there that actually screw up all the way down to the wooden piece, where these, I would assume, were supposed to be anyway. Isn't that the point of having these, so you can screw it together? So I'm not happy with that. I'm really not. It's really poorly made. It looks like someone's just spat a load of varnish over it. Literally spat a load of varnish over it. I don't even know if you guys can see that. Can you see that? Yeah. So I'm not happy with that. £6.71p that was. So it wasn't a fortune, but this will be going back and I will be getting my money back because that is poorly made and it's an absolute piece of junk. So don't bother with this one, guys. I really wouldn't, not unless you're making really thick books. So that's that one. Right, then we have a cutter. Which is this little one. Now, again, if you're like me and you like making little notepads for your journals and things, then these are really, really handy. Because it's a guillotine style cutter, you can cut a number of pages in it in one go. Apparently, that's what it's for. So, the idea is, lift your handle up, put your paper under there. Now, that does have a good height on there, guys. Look, that's your safety guide. So you can get something quite thick under that. So you probably get quite a few pieces of paper underneath that. And the idea of this blade is that it cuts them all the same size in one go. Shall we give it a go? Right, I have 5 sheets of plain paper here, okay, which is what I normally use in a journal. I use 5 sheets, fold it in half, then you've got 10 pages, okay. So what we're going to do is, if I cut this down a bit, because that's what I would, so say that's the size of my little notebook that I want. Let's see if it cuts 5 pages in one go, shall we? So it does. Has it cut them all the same size? It has, and it's quite a clean, crisp cut. So let's put it to the test. Will it do 10 in one go? So we'll fold this in half and we'll see if we can get 10 out of it. So that's in now. Oh no, 10 is a bit too much for it. It gets to this point here and the blade just skips over the top of it. It doesn't want to cut properly. So either the blade's not sharp enough there, or that is just miles too much for it. It'll do it now and do them all separately. Look, 10 sheets is too much for that. So if you only want to cut 5 pieces of paper in one go, then yeah, that'd be great. And you've got a few little measurements on there, which is in centimetres. There's no inches on there, guys. So if you're like me, yeah, you're gonna have to work it out in your head. I don't do centimetres, I'm an inches girl. But it would be handy to do, you know, a few pages in one go. But saying that, my trimmer cuts 5 pieces of paper in one go. It might save my blades a bit more, but you know. So yeah, I don't know. I don't know what you think on that one, guys. I'm not overly fussed with it, to be honest. It'll cut 5 sheets in one go. It won't cut 10 in one go. And that was £10.41p. So yeah, it'll probably get chucked on the back of a shelf somewhere. It may even end up going back, because is it something I would use all the time? Probably not. Not if it's going to only cut 5 pieces of paper in one go, and I can do that on my trimmer. So yeah, tell me what you think about that one. So that's that one, and that's the cutter at £10.41p. I'm stuck up on a bit of sellotape here. So yeah, I don't know what you think about that one, guys. Right, next on the agenda, pokey tool. Now, my pokey tool, this one, a friend of mine, Rosie Posy Crafts, sent me this a long time ago, years ago. She sent me this, and I've had it ever since and treasured it because they're so handy. It's not going blunt at all, but I did lose it at one point when I was moving around the craft room, and I was like, oh my god, what am I going to do without it? So I was looking at them and thinking, okay, get myself a new pokey tool. New pokey tool, guys. It's not bad. They could have cut this a bit better and stuck it on a bit better. It's not very, if you can see that, it's a bit bitty around the end, not finished off very well. It is sharp, it is very sharp. How sharp is it? Shall we test it? This is a piece of chipboard. Yep, that's sharp. That is really sharp. So yeah, I'm quite happy with that. Yep, it's not coming out, it's not wiggling around. So yeah, pokey tool, 49p. I'm quite happy with that, and it comes with a little safety plastic thing on the end of it. So now I have a spare one. Alright, so that's that one. Alright, then I wanted to get myself a new ruler. A ruler that I can drag my knife down and cut against, and because for years, ever since I've been crafting, I have been using this one, which is absolutely wonderful. It's a helix ruler, and it has grips on the back, no bar on the top in case you cut your fingers off. But over the years it's starting to go, you get like little metal filings off of it if you drag the ruler down it too hard, which I don't think they're really supposed to do, but hey ho, you know, sometimes it makes it, but if I hold that up to the light, I can actually see that that is starting to go a bit wobbly where metal filings have come away from it. So you have to watch that. So I wanted to get myself a new one. Saw these on Temu. Let me get it out. It says metal cutting ruler. Okay. Not bad, not bad. So you have your ruler, you have your measuring piece across here. As you can see, it is metal. It has a rubber grip across the bottom. It has this piece here where you can hold on to, so you're not going to cut your hands off. It has a metal strip in there, a reinforced metal strip across the back that you can run a knife down. If you can see that, I think you can see it a bit better. That end there, it's like a reinforced metal strip, so you're not going to take the edges off of your ruler, and you have a guide to hold it with. So you can measure that side, and then you can turn your ruler around, hold it, and then drag your ruler down, your knife down the reinforced side. So looks quite good. Shall we give it a test? Let's have a look, shall we? Let's get a little bit of chipboard. let's get a knife and we'll have a go, shall we? So the only problem I have is if that's the reinforced side, then your fingers are rather close to the blade that side, aren't they? As you can tell. So I don't understand. I don't really get that piece, guys. I really don't. Because if I was holding this, I would want to hold it there. And I would want to cut that side. So my fingers are not next to the blade. Make sense? Well, it stays where it is very nicely. And there's no metal filings coming off of it either. So that's not a bad ruler, guys. That's really yep, nice cut. But again, centimeters, so I would only use this for cutting. I would have to use my other ruler for measuring, because again, I'm an inches girl, not centimeters. So yeah, but I'm quite happy with that one. It is a better ruler to hold on to and score that way, I suppose. A lot of the time I'm standing up when I'm cutting, so I would be holding it that way and cutting. I don't know, what do you think, guys? It is nice quality. It's really good quality ruler. I suppose it would just be a matter of getting used to holding it a certain way when you're cutting with it. So, but that's really good quality. I'm quite happy with that one. Have to see how it goes. And that ruler was £7.96p. Yeah, for a ruler. But hey ho, guys, if it does what it's supposed to do, who am I to complain? So that's that one. I'll let you know how I get on with it, or if I end up cutting my fingers off, it'll be hospital. Right, that's that one. So what do we have next? Knife. I just popped my thing away and I ordered myself a new knife. So just your Bob standard craft knife with blades, and it actually came with spare blades, and it came with a little metal ruler in it. Craft knife, just your standard craft knife. Okay, let's give it a go. Let's give it a go with a ruler that they put in for you to use. I was going to say, if you can even get that out of its packet, which you can't, can you? Yes, you can. Give it a wiggle because it gets stuck. That's not a very good metal ruler. I really wouldn't like trusting your hands with that one. We'll have a look, shall we? We can blades. Blade looks good, clean, not rusty or anything. So let's have a go. Oh, that's loose. Let's tighten that up. Yep, that's fine. 5 sheets of paper there. Yep, absolutely fine, just what I expected it to be. Spare blades, don't know how many is in there. Oh my god, there's probably another 10 blades in there, in that little pack. And you get a tiny little metal ruler, which that to me will probably end up going in the bin because that's not good for anything, and it's got centimetres on it which I don't use. So, but craft knife, spare blades, £1.89p. So I'm happy with them ones, apart from that, which is going to go into the bin, so I don't use. So right, on to the next one. Now I saw this item and I thought, how clever is that? You know, when we're making our journals and our photo albums and we're gluing and you get down to your last little bit of glue in your pot and you think, oh god, now I've got to try and stand it up somewhere upside down so that I have to keep shaking it. And well, I saw these and I thought, what an excellent idea. It's a little gadget to put on your table, if I can find out how to undo it, that is. You put it on your table, that's what it is, on your table, like so, and then you get your pot glue, and you stand them in there. Stand them in there, stand it in there. It won't stand in there. Will it stand in there without that bit on? Okay, so it would have to stand like that. If it's got the lid on, I mean the glue is not coming out of there unless I squeeze it out of there. Okay, not bad. But for your bigger bottles and things, I don't know. If it's got a long nib on it, it only goes down to, can you see that? That far. So it's not, I mean, look, that's as far as it goes down. You can see that. There's the, that only goes down to there. So it won't go, they needed to put a hole right through the middle, and I think I would probably take that out in the garage and drill a hole straight through the middle, and then that will stand in there perfectly. Otherwise it's just going to lean like that, but it's got a good quality weight to it and it's not going to fall over. So it'd be good for your glue bottles. I mean, if you had a glue bottle like that, you won't stand that upside down. Look, that's not going to, because it hasn't got the hole in the bottom. But for your little ones, yeah, it's fine. But as I said, I will probably take that outside into the garage and just drill a little hole right the way through the middle, and then that'll stand in there perfectly. But that, is it worth £3.55p for a bit of plastic that you can't really stand your glue bottles up in properly? I don't know. What do you guys think? I'll leave that up to you. I'm going to keep that because it's got a good weight to it and you're not knocking that over. So that will stand on the desk nicely. If I put a hole through it, I can put the lid back on my glue so it won't dry out, and I can just stand it in there and it will fit in there perfectly then. But yeah, I don't know. Is it worth £3.55p? What do you guys think? I'll leave that up to you. So that was that one. Right, then we had, I bought a die. You can buy hundreds and thousands of dies on Temu. They're all cheap. They work fine. 90% of what I've had worked fine. But I wanted this one. I fell in love with this one. It's a ticket die, which I have seen some on there, but not quite as good as this one. I won't bother getting it all out of the packet and stuff. You can see what it is anyway. It's a ticket die. Now, if you're like me, again, with your junk journals and journaling and stuff like that, I like to do little tickets. And they fold over and you can just jot a little note in it, and then you can slide them inside like a little journal pocket or whatever. So I thought that was really, really cute. And it's a nice size as well that I can get my little mini die cutter out with and I can just stand it on the side here and run that through quickly, and I've got my tickets done, ready for my journal. So I quite liked that, and that was £1.40. When you think like, okay, £1.40, is it any good? They are good. The dies off of Temu, they are really, really good. They last a long time, and if you need to replace it in 5 years time, does it matter for £1.40? So I'm happy with that one. That will be going in with my journaling stuff. That's that one. Alright, then I wanted to get a tab punch. Now, when you put in search bars, tab punches, blah, 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 it comes up with a punch. But it's a punch that cuts out a tab as one piece. So then you have to fold it in half, ink around it, and then it's normally being stuck over another piece of paper that, you know, I mean, if you've got a piece of paper like so, you've got a nice patterned piece of paper on there that you've just spent all the time sticking and inking round or whatever, and then you've got a tab that sticks over the top of it like that. I'm sorry guys, but I think that looks a mess. I want a tab punch that cuts this out, comes along here, goes up like that, and then so then you can stick things on it. You can stick a little label across the tab, you know. So I found one on Temu like this. Now I think I will have to play with it a bit, because it's got different sizes and things on it. It has 4 different size tabs on it. It has a small one, and then a large one, and then an even larger one. Like this. As you can see, that's the sizes of the tabs that it's going to punch out. Now, my punch board, I normally use my envelope punch board. Now I know that I can cut a card say I want it 6 inches. I know that I've got to do it 6.5 inches because I'm now so used to the size of the tab that's going to be on there. So with this one, again, it's going to be a matter of playing with and seeing how it actually does. But let's have a look at its cutting quality, shall we? So, oh, it has a little plastic bit on the back to collect your cuttings in. Oh, it has an extra ruler on the side there, and that slides across the back there, so it holds that in place. That's really cool, guys. That's really, really cool. I like the idea of that. So then I'm assuming this says, oh, you've got a corner rounder and then you've got a side tab. So let's just have a look. So if I put that there, okay, that's going to cut like that. See, on that corner. So then how do I don't want to cut that way again, do I? I need it to go that way. So if I put that in that way, do I line that up against there where the small one is and then punch again? Aha, yes, look at that. See, and then the idea would be just to cut this off across here and you will have your tab. You cut this off across where this line is and then you would have your tab. So if we done the other end, say I wanted a large tab, maybe, so you put it in that way round up to there, or where did we go last time? Okay, so say I want to punch there for that corner, and then we want a large tab, so we turn it round and then line it up against the mark that's on there. Yeah, and then you have a large tab, and again you just cut this piece off and it'll be straight across the top there. That's quite cool, guys. Well, what if you want a tab in the middle of the page? Aha, now what happens there? So if I want a large tab in the middle, do I put it, would I go that way first and then turn it over and do that way? Yeah. So if you want it in the middle, then you just line it up one side where you would want it, ignore these, make out these bits are not even there, and then you would get that in the middle. So that's quite cool, guys. I'm not too sure how big that is, mind you. So from the card to there is 5/8. So you would have to remember that when you cut your piece of card, if you wanted to use this, you'd have to do it 5/8 of an inch bigger, so you can put a tab on the side of it. So, but that's quite good, guys, and that cuts really, really nicely. And I like the idea that this collects your rubbish in the back, like so. I should have just emptied it over the bin, really. And then it's got this little bit on the back, so you just pull that back again to there, and then you just tuck your little ruler away in there. So yeah, I really like that, guys. Don't understand what this bit is for. Not too sure on that one. Let's see if it says anything on here. No, it's in a different language. Oh, I know what that is for. That is to punch out on the tab whether you want an A, B, C, D. They do a little punch thing that sits in there, and then you just stick your tab in it, punch it, and then the tab will come out with a letter or a number, whatever, on it, which I didn't opt for, obviously. I just wanted to be able to put punches into something. So yeah, I'm quite happy with that one. That though was £9 and 9p for that, and that's without the letter or number thingies to go on your tabs. So yeah, good, quite happy with that. It's got a good punch on it, good blade. Yeah, not bad, quite like that one, guys. Right, what do we have next? Oh. So me again with my journals. I wanted something to use as a template to put the holes in the middle of your paper. You know, when your paper's folded in half like that, and then you've got to try and line it up right with the holes that's in the card underneath to sew in your signatures. And yeah, so I normally use ouch, that hurt. I normally use like a strip of cards, something like this, and then I will fold it in half that way, put the holes in it, and then I know and a line on there to say that's the top of the page, that's the bottom of the page, so line them up, and then you put your holes through there, and then you put that on all your different signatures, and you know you'll poke your holes through there. but it doesn't always work. It moves about, you know, sometimes the holes don't go right in the middle, etc, etc. So I bought one of these that does the work for you, if I can get into it. So this is what it is. You get a little kit with it, which I probably won't use. You get some little binding string with it, some little nuts and bolts. So that I probably won't use. It's waxed. You can feel that that's waxed, very heavily waxed thread. And you've got 2 needles on there. You've got your pokey tool, and you've got 2 little nuts in here, which are for this. And then what this does, when you've got your signature, you place it on here, you hold it in place with these. So let me show you. So if that was in half like that, and I wanted to stitch through them, but I want the holes in the right place, then what you do is you line that up on there where you want it. You place this across the top. You're not going to be able to see from around that way, are you? I'm going to have to see if I can show you around this way. I think the idea is you put it on there where you want your holes to be, but that's not going to work like that because I don't want them there. So if you put them on there like that, then you can move your paper to where the center seam is, like so, I do believe. So if that's right, I can barely see that, to be honest with you. And then you can poke. No, you can't, because the, I was going to say, because the hole's not even there. Your holes through there where you want them, and then hopefully when you take it out, they'll all be in the same place, like so. So that's the idea of that. Again, something I would really have to play around with. Probably a good idea if you used this back one to line that up on, I would think. So if you lined the edge of your paper up on there, or the crease of your paper up on there where them holes are, and then I would think probably hold it in place with these. Like so, without it moving, and then you can punch your holes along the middle seam. That's quite a handy little tool, to be honest. Obviously you would need to play with it a bit because this is not very see-through. So the only problem I have with that is when your paper is actually on there like that, you're going to have to make sure that is the crease of your book or whatever is in line with these exactly, and hold that in place while you put that down to clamp it there. Yeah, That probably could have done with being see-through, but unless that's got... Oh, it has. There you go. It's me. Duh. It does have a sticky vinyl on both sides, so you can actually see through it, guys. It's just me being stupid. It has a vinyl over each side of this plastic to protect it. It is see-through, so you can actually see through it, and you can see where you're... So ignore me, I'm just being stupid. I'm being numb. So yeah, that's a great little tool actually, guys. I'm quite pleased with that. That wasn't cheap. I wouldn't say that was a cheap Temu bargain. That was £11.82p for that. Could you say it's a bargain because you got a little toolkit with it? No, because you can pick them up anywhere, and that I probably wouldn't use anyway. That's too thick for the type of journals I make, and it would just rip the cardboard in half. But yeah, £11.82. What do you think, guys? Do you think it's worth it or not? Leave a comment, let me know. Tell me what you think. I'm going to drink my tea because we're now an hour into this video, and my tea's been sitting here all this time and it's going cold. We'll get some of this rubbish out of the way and we'll check off the list. Right, now again, to do with journals and things and your album making. I know a lot of ladies use Tyvek for the stick it along where the fold of the the fold of the journal is going to be, or the fold of the album I'm making. We stick it along here where the join is going to be. Yep. And then years and years of doing this, and you know, it's not going to split the card and stuff like that. It's a reinforcement Tyvek. You ladies that make these things, you should know what I'm talking about. Tyvek, again, is not cheap. It's really not. You only get a couple of sheets for what, £5–6? Oh, sorry guys. So I saw this. Now it's not very thick. I should have looked at how thick it was. Now this is a fabric tape. What it is basically, it's just woven sticky fabric, and I thought it would be good because you can use it on your joins of your albums as a reinforcement. God, that's really sticky. God. As a reinforcement instead of, oh God, that is really sticky. As a reinforcement for your seams. Yeah, that's mega sticky. Does it work? Is it any good? I don't know. We'll give it a go, shall we? Shall we try it? Shall we try it, guys? So if I had two pieces like that, whether this will work or not, I do not know. Let's stick it on here anyway. So if I had a strip like that, and I wanted to stick that down on there, like so. Let's give it a push down so it's on there good and proper. You would need to clean all your tools after using it. And then we take the top off like that. It is clear, so that's one good thing. And then we put one on that side, and then we put my glasses on and I can see what I'm doing. One on that side. Is it going to be any good? This is what I want to know. So it bends about okay. It will hold okay. Very, very sticky, so it's got that going for it. But the test is, will it rip? This is what I want to know. You're seeing it with me, guys. You're seeing it with me. Oh, it will, but not from just bending a page backwards and forwards. That was really, really hard. I had to put all my strength into tearing that apart, as you could probably see. So, yep, that is good. I would say it works. I think there's 10 meters on there, and that was £1.49p. So if that's something you use instead of, you know, using Tyvek, give it a go. See what you think. Right, another thing that I got was a scoreboard and cutting board in one. Yes, like the expensive ones that are like £80–90, and you know, I'm not mentioning any company names because I'd probably get demonetized. Trimmer, clips apart like so, folds out. You have a trimmer and scoreboard in one. Now this little beauty was £14.93p. Yes, £14.93p. Bargain, I would say so. Does it work? We're going to find out. Are you ready? Paper. Got 5 sheets here, guys. Remember, this is what we had earlier. Used for a journal. So is the blade any good? Has it got a safety thing on it? One pass. Perfect. Perfect cut. Excellent. Happy with that. Happy with that. I like the way it moves. It's nice and smooth. It has a rubber guide on it, on the actual blade itself. So when you push down, the blade pops out of the rubber thingy, which is good. Safety fingers. We have a little score tool on the side here. Good quality, good shape. Feels comfy in the hand. How does it score? We'll find out, shall we? So we'll put that against there. I want 6 inches. We'll score down there. Nice score. Yep. Is it deep enough that it will fold nicely? Perfect. Absolutely perfect. Nothing wrong with that whatsoever. So there was me online a couple of days ago and trying to say to people for Christmas, I want a cutter and scoreboard in one that I can fold up, put away in the slot under my desk. Right, £85. No, they're not. You can get one on Temu for £14.93p. Blades, guys, half the price of what they are everywhere else. So And it's a packet of 4, not 2, 4. Little beauty. So I'm a happy bunny with this. I don't care that I've paid £15 for this and £5 for new blades, because I'm not £85 out of pocket for a named one. Yeah, that's what really gets my goat, guys, because it's got a name on it and it comes from a special company. So that was the whole purpose of this video, guys, to show you that you don't always have to buy expensive stuff, especially a lot of you new guys that are new to the channel and you've just started crafting. Buy cheap first, you know, have a play first. Then if you want to get more serious, then think about buying expensive stuff. But crafting does not have to be expensive, guys. You do not need hundreds and hundreds of pounds to go and buy expensive tools. Temu, AliExpress, places like that, you know, they all do the same sort of stuff. Cheap, cheerful, and it's great for you crafters that are just started out, I tell you that. Again, fold it up, clicks together like so, and put it away underneath my desk. So there we go, guys. That's it. That's all I've got for today. I think we've been long enough. It's an hour and 20 odd minutes, so I'm gonna let you go. I'm gonna go and make myself a fresh cup of tea. Probably have a fag, and then get ready for bed. So anyway, guys, thanks for joining me. Please like, subscribe, you know, comment, tell me what you think about the products. Have you had them? Have you used them? Have they broke on you? Let me know. Okay, so that's it, guys. Love to you all. Mwah. Stay safe, and I'll speak to you again soon. Bye for now.